Welcome to Principles of Marketing. We will be looking at Chapter 4, the marketing environment. Chapter 4's learning outcomes include discussing the external environment of marketing and explain how it affects a firm, describing the social factors that affect marketing, explaining the importance of marketing managers of current demographic trends, explaining the importance to marketing managers of growing ethnic markets, identifying consumer and marketing reactions to the state of the economy, identifying the impact of technology on a firm, discussing the political and legal environment of marketing, and explaining the basics of foreign and domestic competition. Make sure you read the chapter and review all module content. Let's get started. A value is a strongly held and enduring belief. The following are American core values that strongly influence attitudes and lifestyles. Self-sufficiency, meaning that you should be able to stand on your own 2 feet. Upward mobility, meaning that success would come if you have an education, worked hard, and played by the rules. Work ethic, meaning that hard work, dedication to family, and frugality were moral and right. Equality, no one should expect to be treated differently from anybody else. Individualism, each person is unique and special. And achievement orientation, things get done by setting goals, planning, and measuring results. Values influence our buying habits. U.S. consumers rank the characteristics of product quality as reliability, durability, easy maintenance, ease of use, trust in the brand name, and low price. Components of lifestyle. A lifestyle is a mode of living. This is how people decide to live their lives. Component lifestyle, people choose products and services that meet diverse needs and interests. It increases the complexity of the consumer buying behavior. Each lifestyle can require a different marketing mix. In 2016, 3 billion people were on the internet. Social media has made changes to how we obtain and consume information. Consumers are able to interact, share beliefs, values, ideas, and interests. Social media is a web-based and mobile technology that allows for creation and exchange of user-generated content. It has changed the way we communicate, how we browse for products and services, and how we make purchases. More than 1 minute out of 5 spent online is spent on social networks. Consumers are able to respond to brands and events in real time. Marketers are able to use social media to engage customers in their products and services. Social media allows companies to create a conversation with its customers and establish a meaningful connection. It allows the brand to become humanized. One trend companies are using is to have their own employees do the social media promotion. Another trend is to increase the sophistication of social media promotion. Social media marketers are now able to drill down not just by age and gender, but also by interest, location, company affiliation, and role. Next, we're going to look at demographic factors. Demography is the study of people's vital statistics such as age, race, ethnicity, and location. Demographic statistics are strongly related to consumers' buying behavior. Population is the basic statistics in marketing. It is more useful when broken into smaller and more specific increments. Tweens. American tweens are between the ages of 8 to 12. They spend approximately $51 billion a year, and about $129 billion a year is spent by family members on them. 78% of tweens own a mobile phone. 7 developmental needs of tweens have been described: physical activity, sense of accomplishment and achievement, self definition, creative expression, positive social interaction, structure, and clear limits and meaningful participation. Teens. There are 25 million teenagers in the U.S. They spend around 72 hours per week on electronics. 95% are on the internet, and 90% of them use social media. Teens pass technology down to their parents. They are the driving force behind the family's upgrades to new technology. A teen commands a large amount of the buying power, spending about $980 billion. Millennials, also known as Generation Y, are born between 1979 and 1994. They're the largest group in the workforce, making up about 37% of all workers. Millennials currently are in 2 separate stages of life. The younger members are just entering young adulthood, and the older members have started their careers and are having children. Millennials gave birth to 85% of the babies born in 2015. Millennials spend about $200 billion annually. This generation are more idealistic and eager to please. They want to do their jobs well, but staying at one company is not high on their list. It has been estimated that this generation will go through 15 to 16 jobs on average. This turnover will cost companies billions of dollars. Millennials have been raised in their digital world. This has impacted what they will buy, how they will buy, and how they will use the products that they buy. Generation X is born between 1965 and 1978. It consists of 65 million U.S. consumers. This generation spends more time with this generation spent more time without adult support and guidance. This made them more independent, resilient, and adaptable. Generation X are in their primary earning years and have a large amount of spending power. Saving money is a priority for this group. They tend to be frugal and seek value when making a purchase. They seek financial independence, purchasing a home, and providing an estate for their heirs. Gen X will work during the retirement years to gain financial wants. Most have their parents or family members living with them. They place a high value on knowledge and do the research before making a purchase. Marketers need to provide accurate information about their products. Personalized ads boost brand favorability and purchase intent with this group. Baby boomers. In the U.S., there are about 75 million baby boomers. These are people born between 1946 and 1964. At this point, their income is relatively low because they are retired. They outspend other generations by $400 billion a year on goods and services. They are a tempting market based on the sheer number of the group. Boomers believe that price and quality are very important when making purchasing decisions. Boomers are more influenced by traditional advertising. They are active online seeking information about a product and information, but they tend not to purchase products online. Boomers will purchase services online, such as planning a trip. Boomers are active and feel entitled to enjoy life. It is best to target boomers based on their lifestyle, purchase behaviors, and core values. Next, we're going to look at the growing ethnic markets. Hispanic Americans make up 50 million people, making them the largest U.S. minority. 60% of Hispanics are Mexican descent, under 10% are Puerto Rican descent. This group makes up the largest group to use mobile devices for any type of transactions. 42% of the Hispanic population are millennials. Hispanic millennials embrace part of their original culture, but look forward to being successful. 40% of Hispanic millennials consume an equal amount of Spanish and English media. They utilize online video streaming services in addition to broadcast television for content consumption. African Americans. There are around 44 million African Americans in the U.S. 53 are under the age of 35. This gives them a strong influence on the latest trends. High academic achievement has translated into an increased household income, which gives this group a higher purchasing power. This group believes in a strong cultural connection. 40% expect brands to support social causes, and there is a general expectation that the brand reflects their values. African American buying patterns focus on family. Women agree that pursuing good health is important. African Americans tend to be loyal to brands and stores. They are more likely to shop at a convenience store, drugstore, and dollar stores than any other group. They spend more on groceries and hair products than any other group as well. Asian Americans. The Asian American population reached 19 million in 2017. The population growth is fueled by immigration, only representing 6% of the U.S. population and having the highest household income of all groups. 49% have bachelor's degrees. Asian Americans are younger, better educated, and have higher incomes. They are sometimes called the marketer's dream. They download more information and entertainment from mobile and use social media more than any other group. They hold on to their cultural values of their particular subgroups. Asian Americans are 31% more likely to buy organic foods and 23% more likely to evaluate the nutrition of products they buy. They like to shop at stores owned and managed by other Asian Americans. Next, we're going to look into political and legal factors. Businesses need government regulations to protect innovators of new technology, the interests of society in general, and one's business from another, and consumers. Government needs businesses because the marketplace generates taxes that support public efforts. Every aspect of the marketing mix is subjected to laws and restrictions. Failure to comply with regulations can have major consequences for a firm. And last, we're going to look at a couple competitive factors. The competitive environment encompasses the number of competitors of a firm must face, the relative size of the competitors, and the degree of interdependence within the industry. Companies find that they must work harder to maintain their profits and market share. Technology advances can bring in a whole new set of competitors that change the business model. Many foreign competitors also consider the U.S. to be a ripe target market. U.S. marketing managers can no longer focus only on domestic competitors. Foreign competitors penetrating the U.S. market have turned to emphasize on quality. Thank you, everyone.